Now, you probably already know this, I'm just reminding you, but today we're going to talk about the amazing benefit, music's effect on the body. It is profound what music can do for your overall mood, for your emotions, and if your emotions are higher, you can have huge influences over the entire body. In fact, music affects you at the cellular level. It affects your DNA, your RNA, your expression of your genes, whether certain genes are turned on or turned off. So let's go through this. It's a major therapy for many things, and there's slightly less side effects than medication. And I'm being very sarcastic because there are 0 side effects using music as a therapy. So the first thing that I found out about when I was doing research on this, and I'm going to put the links down below, is that music stimulates neurogenesis. It means that it stimulates the growth of your neurons, your nerve cells, and your brain cells. Go figure. Number 2, it stimulates the release of neurotransmitters. Now, what are neurotransmitters? They're the actual communication or signal between neurons. And so you have this increase in neurotransmitters. Number 3, it increases synapse formation. Now, what is a synapse? A synapse is the machine or mechanism that allows a communication to occur, to get from one point to another. It would be compared to a phone system or an internet system. It's kind of a space between the two neurons which allow the communication to go from one point to the next. So music actually helps you grow the things that send the communication. It improves the communication itself and the machine that allows the whole communication to occur, which is fascinating. So I guess you could say that music increases communication in the body. And anytime you increase communication, you increase healing in the body. All right, number 4, music affects the cortisol receptors, so it can help counter anxiety, stress, and worry. Number 5, music greatly influences the endocrine system. And this is why when someone goes through a sadness or a loss or depression, music can just uplift them because it can raise the person on the emotional scale from a lower emotion to a much higher emotion, which then starts affecting the physiology because your emotions are the controlling factor of what happens in your body. So anything that brings you up on the scale without being a chemical or a drug would be very, very therapeutic. And I'm talking about things that are on the aesthetic band, like music, art, dancing, things like that. Music can greatly increase your energy, can increase your exercise endurance. I just did a video on that. Music is used as a therapy for people that are in chronic and acute pain, as well as people who have a lot of inflammation. Music is even used in recovery of having a stroke or even a heart attack. In fact, they've done studies on helping animals repair using music. So music doesn't just affect us, it affects animals as well. And lastly, music can greatly improve your personal production. It can help you become more creative. It can help you be more motivated to help reach your goals. It can help improve your happiness level, overcome problems easier, and it can definitely help you think more positive. Now, go ahead and comment down below and tell me your thoughts on music and how it affects your physiology. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's some only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.